Hello, we are back. Things should be working. I had to adjust the audio again, which is kind of weird because it shouldn't really flip back and forth between channels, but we should be getting audio now. Audio does work. This is lovely. Witcher 3. So, I was playing Witcher 3 earlier today, and that was an almost 5-hour long stream. And then my computer reached critical temperature and shut itself down. So I wanted to get the tournament in Toussaint done, and I wanted to go hunting for the sword Arendite. Because I really, really want Arendite, and I don't want to go to sleep today without having Arendite, because Arendite is shiny, and I want it, and it is mine. So we are going to wrap up the tournament, and we are going to hunt down Arendite. Now, before stream crashed, we were on the final stage of the tournament in the big battle. I wanted to try doing it, at least the first time, without using signs and trickery stuff and all that. I basically got 2 or 3 hit and we went down, which wasn't great. And also my team wasn't doing as much damage as the enemy. We lost 2 guys really quickly, and that was a problem. So I'm going to have to figure out a strategy to get through the final battle and defeat the tournament champion from last year. If you tire out a shield bearer, drink killer whale potion. Even witchers rarely accept contracts on higher vampires. So we should pop into this somewhere around the point of entering into the final bout of combat. Yeah, here we go.
I know now the 2 teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Toussaint, only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Hallersman. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
Let us fight.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue draws or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
We go to war.
Let us begin! Kraut, Resurrecus! Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Cut! Slice! Slash! From the right! Now! Oh me, oh my! That must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart, only more painful. Succumb to death's embrace.
Pathetic.
The opposing team are down to 2 guys.
For the duchy! For the Duchessa!
Enemy team are down to 1 guy. Hey, that time it worked. We just had to be really dodgy. And apparently you can't use signings in the tournament, so it all works out.
Quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
He kind of lost his bravado there for the whomevers.
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last year's Tourney.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Here we go.
They sink the grounds, the titans lock stairs, ferocious and spry, and the crowd cries
crap.
in shock. Sir Geralt, mesdames et messieurs, our victor, our champion, the unequaled and silent Gregoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray! Hooray! And now a few words from my sponsor, the Toussaint Vineyard. For strong bones and deep, drink Toussaint. A wine for your table, a wine for your soul.
That's bull crap. I leapt past him and it still registered a hit. You. But it is interesting that this part of the tournament you have to get through, or else it's just like you die. Because before the last thing ended, I remember we lost the section, and it was like, oh yeah, your side just lost, so it's like it's over. You don't even get like a final thing. You don't get to redo it. It's interesting that this is just, no, you died. Try again. Excuse me. We have to start here.
Now the two teams, Palmer and Alon, with this skirmish. Since that day,
None.
I doubt you.
It is time,
A cheer for the two rifle who got through by the night split. Whoever
Okay, here we go.
let us begin. Kraut, race a ruckus. Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. I've had just about enough of this toil. Quickly, from the right. Now!
Have we already lost one of our guys? What the hell?
Oh me, oh my, that must have been painful. Like a thorn to the heart, only more painful.
I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck.
You shall perish, evil dwarf.
I shall never retreat, not one step.
I've had just about enough of this toil.
Fuck.
The world's never seen.
See, that... Yeah, this is when we were playing earlier and we died and had to do the thing. See, on that one you get a thing where it's just like, yeah, you lost the fight. Have a nice day. But it's weird that you get reset to before that point. Like, that's... I'm going to win this tourney.
I know now the two teams, Palmer and Alonso, will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, since that day,
None.
I doubt you'll.
It is time, gentlemen.
A cheer for two rifle who got through doors by the night split head. Whoever here
Ready your swords?
let us begin. Kraut, race a ruckus. Blood, sweat, and tears shall soon follow in buckets. God, no remorse. I've had just about enough of this toil.
It's hard to tell who's on my team here.
Toussaint! I shall never retreat, not one step. Behold the punishment for your foul deeds. This is it!
Attack! Attack!
Witcher act always.
Okay. We got through it again.
The world's never seen a
That's
fight
trouble.
quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. to Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease, but now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired Tremenda, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
Okay. So now we fight Mr. Gorgon again. We have to be very careful because he hits like a truck.
Fine. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight.
For some reason I
Now
can't
entain
skip
the
this.
crowns, a titan of infamy. Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last is Tourney.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
They sink the crowns, the
Give me no
titan clock
choice.
stares, ferocious and spry as wolves hunting hares. Mesdames et messieurs, our victor, our champion, the unequaled and silent Gregoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray! 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 And now a few words from our sponsor, the Tourney. The crowd cries in shock. Sir Geralt seems weak. Will he survive? His fortunes look bleak.
Ooh. Some of these attacks are really fucking quick. Nope.
Geralt of Rivia! This year's champion! A sight to behold! He defeated Gregoire de Gorgon! Hail Geralt! Herald!
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon his love for his heart's captor, and it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's Champion of the Arena!
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I've duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Mademoiselle?
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual?
its exact course?
Sure, but seems your tense grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
No scheming involved. Guillaume hired me, but this matter relates to you, not him. Didn't invite him here in any case. Actually surprised he showed up.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I'm yours to command.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent. Turn towards the duchy's northern marches. And run. Run until the Tourney grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but your troubles. I only wish the Witchers.
Out now!
Good intentions, but you
assured
can
me I could trust you.
very much overstep.
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt. This is my life.
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt. When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us. This is the method I wish to pursue.
Need to find an egg, preferably an Oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with it?
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
We'll have to break the egg. Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
And for a dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well. Let us go.
A very unfortunate thing. But yes, Guillaume very much overstepped, and I'm kind of disappointed in the writing there, because we did tell her that we haven't told Guillaume a thing, which we haven't,
This is the place.
and she was still acting very much like we had betrayed her, which to an extent makes sense, because, I mean, you kind of suspect that, but there should have been a little bit more of a dialogue difference. Dahlia. That is not a bad sword. We should have. So the whatever crossbow this is, Zeracanian Sir Geralt de Rivia's saddle. And we don't exactly have blinders that match. So it was the sword, the saddle, and the crossbow. Actually, before I get too far, I just want to nuke a bot out of my chat. Can I keep? Mine was Gwent. Forgive the sound of a lawnmower going outside. The
Oh no! A panther's got at the nest!
Stand back. Eggs fell in a moss patch. They're fine except for one. It's cracked.
Will it do?
Think so.
Now what must I do?
You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat.
Muna Gandra. Muna Finerat. Muna Gandra. Muna Finerat. Muana Gandra. Muana Finerat.
boom, baby.
Damn it.
Geralt, look! Look! Oh, gods! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenfurt, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ought to thank Guillaume. He's the one hired me to help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so for me?
Should tell him yourself, don't you think?
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to. Convey my gratitude to him in my stead. Please, be so kind.
Sure, I'll tell him. Farewell, Vivian.
The warble of a smitten knight. Guillaume does very sadly overstep in several places, which is sad for him, but
That's it, Roach.
it's difficult because it does come from a good place, which is further complicated by the fact that she was actually in a predicament. He was right. But he did also greatly overstep.
Geralt, what of Vivian?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well. Her troubles are done?
Asked me to give you a message. Said she's grateful. Thanks to you, she can live a normal life.
Good, good. But how does she fare?
Vivian chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You helped her. But that doesn't mean she owes you her love. Got this bard friend. Philosopher too, I guess. Amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know what, Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
Yeah. Before I do anything, it's definitely not that link. Is it that one?
My sister saw where this one beggar buried some
Yeah, we've got 1600 experience. We need 2000.
coins.
Why are there so many panthers?
Chasing down witches.
Walking on water. Just like
Like who?
a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know. For I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Erendite.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade. This is the last test. Show what you're made of.
Couldn't attack there. Did we win?
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
He's gone. Where?
Behold, your Arendite.
Yes.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Oh, fuck yes. There can be only one.
Just wonderful.
Each blow generates charges, which increase sword damage 10%. Charges are lost over time or when receiving damage. A fully charged sword always deals critical hit damage. Killing a foe with a fully loaded sword will expend its charge to permanently increase weapon damage to a maximum of 10, increasing along with character level. Arendite. Yes. I'm so happy. Okay. So that's gotta meet Regis. Manor of Vagabonds. Collect all the missing cards in the Skellige deck. We need to go to Corvo Bianco. But first I want to try and hunt down a crossroads sign. Yes. The most powerful silver sword in the game. That's probably connected to some kind of quest, but for now, no. What am I hearing? Oh, boars. Oh, hey. And Arendite gains its first charge of power. Did you see the runes glowing? Did you see the shiny? Yes. Yes, I'm so happy.
There's a good chap. Thanks for the help.
Okay. So, this site clearly does not have any sort of marker attached to it. Apparently I can't just duck under the cherry blossom tree. Keep trying to like follow the marker back to town, but I want to see if there's a transport thing up here somewhere. Are those harpies? I don't know.
Show me what you got.
Well, we got at least one more charge.
Harpies got their nest here.
Father's telling me to do some chores again. Whether the device I have intended will indeed work. I shall install a system of mirrors to reflect the rays of the sun towards her manor. Ah. I know there's a town in like Sweden or something that does something similar. They're tucked between two mountains, and I forget if the sun never sets or if the sun is at like the right angle that for a good portion of the year they're like always in shadow. But they put a bunch of mirrors on top of one of the mountain ranges and they're like reflecting the sun back down into the valley. Pretty impressive. Kaboom. Okay. Damage increased by 4. So it'll increase up to a maximum of 20, and we apparently leveled up somewhere along the way. So yeah, the max doesn't like hit. You don't have to hit every 10 and then wait for a level up. You can just keep leveling up, and Erendite will keep adjusting its damage range. Erendite. Alright. Hopping back to Corvo Bianco. No place like home.
Is that you? The Tourney's champion?
The Major
Welcome
Dono.
home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fauti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bonius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Are we going to actually have to do walking, or are we going to like... Yep, okay, we're teleporting. Teleporting's
Behold,
good.
sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Not necessarily a bad thing if you come from a lower class of
The
citizen.
servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Requires a bit of work. Could use some new paint.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
I work from dawn to dusk's last light. Then give my wife a good long.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Interesting turn of life.
Monsieur Bolius, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
We must bring the manor back to glory.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
If I ever acquire a small fortune, I want a garden like this. I'm going to need a small fortune, but I will have a lovely little greenhouse garden area. Even though I hate bees, with a fiery burning passion. Stables. Ah.
A few drops of wine. This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
It'll work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
And of course the primary wine cellar, which has recently been turned into a morgue.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
as you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Couple of boards. Oh, this is gonna be another money sink, isn't it?
Welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
A little bit expensive for our current taste.
Need to think it over some.
I understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knebly would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
Let's discuss the grounds.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Armor repair
My
table.
armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I can do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Let's talk about the grindstone.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone. Professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
So long.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Restore Corvo Bianco. Right, so let's pop over to our storage. Transfer over the Toussaint Knight stuff. Pop in our silver sword. Pop in our championship sword. Geralt of Rivia's crossbow. The Zeracanian. The Ophiri. Sir Geralt of Rivia's saddle. Zeracanian. So that opens up some room for our inventory. Wine Wars. Oops. Find the Grand Master so you can make use of his services. Actually, while we are on the world map.
A witcher. We could use one around here. Full time.
Let's go get some money.
They're so heroic.
I forgot
We had
you.
to summon a witcher.
She's fit to wed.
I'm kind of planning on going for about like 2 hours now because well, we had to break up stream earlier and I don't really want it to be a particularly short stream just now. Oh fuck. I have not fought an enemy like that. That is new. That is different. That is huh. I know you can use dyes to change the color of the Witcher gear, but I kind of like the whole black and red motif of the standard Wolf School gear. Now, is this before or after we did the? It is before. Dang it. Okay. We are going to do that. That gets swapped. Dahlia, Flaming Rose, Tarvia Sword, the Knight Armor, Tarvia's Crossbow, Zeracanian, Ophiri. Transfer those over. Keep going the wrong way. So I want to hit that. For quests, we want to do that one.
We could use one around here. Full time.
I've lots to
Okay.
do before it gets dark.
On to the next thing. I remember looking at the clock like 2 minutes ago and being like, okay, we just passed an hour. and then I just glanced at the clock again, and I thought it said an hour 55, and I was like, what?
Show me what you got.
What? And I didn't hit the fucking quick save button, did I? We're going to skip those next time, because I'm not sure how I died, and I don't particularly like that. Yeah, I definitely didn't hit the fucking save button. Are there any other things that we can tap along the way? I'm not sure there's going to be a teleport thing there, but we can visit it and see what's going on.
That's my daughter, you know. She's fit to wed. Oh, so fit.
Hello, Roach.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
Come on.
Out to the main road. An orphanage.
Go, go.
San Sebastian?
Witcher. They're smearing his hiney with honey. I don't know why. Chasing down witches make you go grey.
My strength's gone.
The Harbor Gate. Hotville Beauclair. Probably easier to navigate town on foot than on horseback.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain closed until further notice.
Never mind, we're going to be doing this.
Why, we rode an entire day to see it. You're a cheat, sir.
And we paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Your tickets
Why,
remain valid.
sunlight
You must merely
captured
wait
in the bush.
patiently for the exhibition to reopen. Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you. Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Dalbury. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Oh boy.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Oh
Need to
boy.
look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times. Trying times. Worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Goodness gracious, great balls of granite.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this. Dried bloodstain.
Got himself with a saw.
It must. Don't worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon. It will all work out.
Oh, what's that?
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Don't worry, Reginald.
Wine, sunlight captured in a bottle.
What is that little investigation sign that I kept seeing? Got to follow the pink drift through the air. Here. Not a particularly thick trail.
What's new, mon ami?
Scent leads to this door. Ooh. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now! Or I'll summon the guards!
And just like that, he's got bravado.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You had that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that could be best. I'm done here.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. Thank you for saving my skin.
Would have gone horribly for us both.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones, and you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I will 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age, that's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
No, we gotta bring them back to the stat. Nope.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or two, 3 at the most.
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
At the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here, take them.
Thanks. And good luck. Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
What's new, mon ami?
Talk to the art curator.
See to, Geralt.
There's actually multiple statues around the world where it's like, if you touch them, you will gain virility. So, it's not that uncommon a thing.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiota's luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so quests. Not the Witcher contracts. Master. And of course, when you're in Beauclair, any woman wearing a cloak could be another Bruxa in disguise.
Greetings.
A Witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Toussaint. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I for years sought diagrams for Witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Toussaint. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
Danger.
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I'd rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
What do you have on offer?
See what he's got for now. Toussaint armor, ducal guard, grapevine, the Cade Merkvid blinders, Beauclair, Toussaint, blinders, the values, knight errant.
These diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint. How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once home to Toussaint, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged the king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Toussaint's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
You see, here's what kind of irks me about the storytelling in games, and this is another like minor thing in The Witcher that they also fall into. It's like you're one step removed from some legendary smith in this case, because that guy's human, and provided this is supposed to be like novice, amateur, whatever comes next, master crafted, and we're going for grandmaster now. If someone's a grandmaster blacksmith, I would expect them to have like 20 plus years working at a forge and know like literally everything. So the fact that we just missed this highly impressive elven blacksmith, and Geralt seems not to know how, like, one of the diagrams is going to be woven school gear. I would imagine School of the Wolf people would know generally how many School of the Wolf people are still alive. Like, if you're a Witcher, I imagine you keep your ear to the ground to try and be at least know where people in your school are, or like at least keep track of where Witchers are roaming nearby. And Toussaint doesn't seem terribly far. I mean, I know the scale in games gets a little bit weird, because a normal village would probably be like a couple hundred people, and in this game you see like 10 houses and call that a village. So it is what it is, but I still imagine being just one step removed is a little bit lazy, in my opinion.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Atom. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Tourney. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Tourney. Cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently, he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No. It said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish to search them.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome de Launay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the Ducal Guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. I was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
After a year. 1 year. Now I know in Witcher 3, like the shit's a little bit sketchy in places, but this is Toussaint, and you're talking about like some highly decorated black. He's not going to have a rundown shack in the middle of nowhere.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Toussaint took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Toussaint vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed, the bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Toussaint estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Toussaint slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk.
Good practice.
Which, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the Ducal Guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Okay. So, we got the quest for that. So that opens up treasure hunts for us. Specifically Geralt of Rivia. Ducal Clerk. It was a warm summer evening. Received a letter from Yennefer. Ah, this is the one about the mutations.
Anyone making trouble during the festival will be severely punished.
Oh, a witcher. What a mincemeat. Oh, big bumps. Big danglies.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty as the
What the hell's this?
Witcher, save us from the beast. Wish to look over my goods?
Mind if I glance at your stock?
I'm very curious about what's happening here. What's... Okay, so he doesn't have anything good.
See ya.
Sir, do you have an upstairs?
Drink and be merry.
Down.
Who the hell are you?
What's going on?
Pretty crap idea sleeping at the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes.
Ah,
and I'm alone
this
in
contract.
that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
In this world, yes. In the Witcher world, fuck no. Those things are haunted to high hell.
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
You whoreson.
Agreed.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be. It doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers. Tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, master.
I'm sorry, but anytime I hear tramps, I think of people who are out for a, people who are out for a bit of illicit nighttime activity.
Our sweet shining sun.
And honestly, if you live in The Witcher, if you live in the Witcher universe and you're
Strange. Can't hear anything now.
making love in a cemetery, you need help. You need so much help.
More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either.
Jesus Christ. Did I just wake up some kind of hag?
Might be noisy. I doubt they're the source of the sounds in question.
What the hell is making all that racket?
Here lies Margot de Corentin. Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible.
The one we just left. For the love of God, stop screaming.
Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrate, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Yes, and you're waking the living.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off. Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you. Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentins. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards. Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. Alright, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me." Heretic, shut your mouth. I shall speak to you no more. No, no, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart.
Jesus Christ. It's his crypt. So by right, I should move her. I'm going to make a save. I'm going to move her out. And if it ends up being that he doesn't know where those cards are, I'm coming back.
No, wait. If you truly must do this, then please, at the least, deposit me somewhere pleasant.
All the same to me. Where do you want to go?
Take me to my mother's grave. It's in the old cemetery just outside the city walls. A lovely spot, almost on the lakeshore. The flora there, it's extraordinary, really.
Extraordinary flora. Where is it exactly?
Beneath the outspread arms of a chestnut, the tombstone bears my mother's name, Micheline Belrose. To think I failed to heed her when she warned me about that lout.
Okay, gotta find my way out of here. Oop, there's the door. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Place Margot mentioned. So where's the grave?
Credit to the Witcher's writers.
Chestnut. So
That was a fucking quarrel and a half. Holy.
Micheline Belrose. This is it. Wow, that's done.